You have to be open-minded to the possibilities that I can do this. Once you shut your mind down to the possibility that it can be achieved, there's no way it can happen. So that's why my eyes and my body light up about things, because I know that if you're in a fight, you have to attack. You have to keep attacking. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. I was never breaking the soul of anything in front of me. I started to devise ways to break a soul of a human being, of an object, of whatever's in front of me. If you keep on attacking something, nothing wants to stand in front of anything. That is relentless. But you have to have the will, the heart, the courage to go that distance when you're exactly jacked up. You have nothing left to give, and give more.
Having that environment, and that didn't change. As a matter of fact, as I grew, I understood that as a result of having a village around you, you become stronger. Being in an environment where people are like-minded in terms of what they want. If they're ambitious in music, if they're ambitious in business, if they're ambitious in life or whatever it might be, as a result of being in that environment, you become a little bit more daring. You become obviously successful if you can just focus on something. Well, maybe not every person is bold enough to tell you, but yeah, they probably feel that way when they're singing in the shower, or when they're singing in the mirror, or when they're making up their face and they're thinking about the people who have inspired them to look or feel or be like that. Because all things that we see, they become inspiration for what we choose to be. I can't just think about, I don't know what it was, and maybe it was, once again, that environment of people who were around me who instilled these ideas, these mantras in me to think bigger than what you can see.
It takes 1 second of energy to steal everybody's, and then you have all the energy you need. That's all you need. You need to look at someone's eyes. You know how it is when you fight somebody and you broke it. He's like, oh God, man, I don't want to go back to the next round. And you feel like, my God, I can fight all day. Like in a horrible environment when everybody's miserable, I learned how to really find strength in the misery.
The goal of all of this, the goal of this game of life that we're all playing, it is not money, it is not success, it is entirely brain chemistry. It's entirely how you feel about yourself when you're by yourself. It's about being deeply fulfilled. It's about being proud of who you are. Now, those are all, for me, synonyms. It's the same thing, which I'm just going to shorthand to fulfillment. The thing you're chasing is fulfillment. It's the only thing that doesn't sway with the wind. So happiness, in its typical definition, is very transient. So I want to shift people over to thinking about fulfillment. Fulfillment is often born of suffering. It's born of not doing something you want to do. It's born of doing the hard things. Being proud of yourself comes from that. Being proud of yourself comes from working your ass off to acquire a set of skills that, by the way, in and of themselves, in acquiring it, you found that pleasurable. It's something that you're interested in. You've hopefully crafted, developed, built a deep passion around. And in acquiring those skills, in service of that thing that you love and enjoy, you're able to serve other people.